Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to start with a clean face and clean hands, and we're going to start by applying a primer. The primer I'm going to use today is the NYX Angel Veil Perfecting Primer. I'm just going to apply that all over my face, blend it in nicely all over. It's so silky smooth, it's so buttery, it just glides onto the face. And now we're going to go in with the NYX Eyebrow Pencil Crayon in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. This area is very sparse on me, so I'm just gonna define that line and make that nice arch in that brow. I'm just gonna use the brush that came in the brush and just kind of really blend that color into the brow. I noticed that I had some areas that still needed a little bit more, so I took some brown eyeshadow and filled it in with this brush right here, which is the Morphe M432. And I'm going to carve my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in with the Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Beige from NYX. I'm just going to carve the eyebrows. By carving the eyebrow with the concealer, it just makes that eyebrow pop really nicely. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mix this NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator with my foundation. And the foundation that I mixed it with is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. And I'm just gonna blend all that in with my beauty blender. I'm sorry, it's not a beauty blender, it's my Real Techniques beauty sponge. It's got a flat edge, which that's what I'm using. I love that edge to get right into the underneath of the eyes. Now we're going to go in with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and that's in the shade Medium. I'm going to go ahead and apply that under my eyes and anywhere where I want to brighten up, which is the under eyes, the middle of the forehead, down the nose, on the lip area, the chin, and my little fine lines here. Blend that out nice and smooth, and I just brought it up to my lids as well to use it as a primer for my eyelids for the eyeshadow later. I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, and it's translucent. I'm just going to set the concealer with that so it doesn't crease anywhere. It stays put all day. And I'm going to pack that into the skin. I'm not adding any extra powder. I'm just using whatever is extra from the eyes and just kind of dragging it all over the face. Now we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild crease brush. And I'm going to go into the 35N palette from Morphe brushes to a light purple and just put that all over the crease as our transition color. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit skinnier, not as fluffy brush. This one is from Morphe. It's the M200. And I use just a tiny bit of a darker purple just to go in darker into that crease. Now for the darkest shade of purple, I'm going to pack it into the lid, and I'm just using an Angle Eye shadow brush from the brand My Brush Set. Just pack in that purple. So you want to go from a lighter purple to the darkest purple on the lid. Went back to that crease brush, that fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, just to kind of blend everything together. Now we're going to go ahead and do the lower lash line, and I'm using the same brush I used for my lid just to pack in that darker shade of purple on the lower lash line. Now we're going to go back with that smaller crease brush, the M200 from Morphe, just to blow out that purple on the bottom lash line. The mascara I'm using today is the Almay One Coat Thickening Waterproof Mascara in the shade Black. This will not budge. If you cry, if you go swimming, whatever you decide to do, will not budge. The Nyx Wonder Pencil is the one I'm going to use here for my lower lash line, just to brighten up that area and make my eyes appear bigger. And that's also in the shade medium. Now we're going to go ahead and use some bronzer just to lightly contour the face, give it a little bit of warmth. The one I'm using here is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. It's in the shade Dulce de Leche. I'm just adding that to the forehead, the cheeks, the chin, just to add a little bit of that warmth. Just a touch of color to the face. I'm not really going for a really defined contour on the nose or anything. So now we're going to go in with the e.l.f. small stipple brush, and I'm going to use that. I'm using that for our blush. The blush that I'm using is the lighter shade of the e.l.f. Quad in the dark. I'm applying the eyelashes and the Ardell Fall Mink eyelashes. They're so fluffy. They look very natural. They go in from shorter to longer towards the outside of the eye. And the glue I'm using is the Ardell glue as well. And that would dry clear eventually. Now I'm going in and highlighting the top of my cheekbones, and the brush that I'm using is the Morphe M176. And the highlighter that I'm using is from the Balm Mary Luminizer. It's so pretty. Look at my nose. It just pops. I'm also going to add some in the inner corners. Yay, I'm so excited. Now the fun part starts. We're going to start with this jumbo black pencil. And this jumbo black pencil, I got it at the dollar store actually. So it cost me $1. And it's from the brand LA Colors. Oh, it glides on so smoothly. For $1, you can't beat it. So we're just gonna go in and kind of start making our broken pieces here of the face. So now we're actually going to start to put dots, like little tiny dots everywhere to add to the effect. And I'm using a blue eyeliner from Wet n Wild. And then a white eyeliner. And all these are liquid eyeliners, by the way. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX glitter glue. And I'm just going to place it sporadically around the face, especially on this eye, just to kind of make it more of a teardrop effect. Just going to dot the glitter on there. The glitter is also by NYX, by the way. Just keep adding to like any spots that you think you would want a little bit more glitter. I'm just running it down my cheek. Like I said, I wanted that teardrop effect, and I wanted to concentrate on one side of the face more than the other. Sorry, I'm out of little focus here. The glitter was messing with my camera. Now to finish the whole look and set everything in place, we're going to go in with the NYX, the Dewy Finish setting spray. We're just going to go ahead and spray that all over the face to set everything in place. And this is the finished look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in my next video.